Hey, it's the Rican, and yeah. So we had a tragedy happen this weekend. Someone went to Buffalo um, and shot up a supermarket. Apparently, he had racist intentions. All right. Period. Guy's a scumbag. He deserves whatever he gets, and this is something we should agree on. I don't think there's anyone that this is something we agree on. I don't think this is something we disagree on. But never let a good crisis go to waste, and that's what the media does. The media is just an arm of the Democratic Party. How can you tell? Well, before I go into this one, I just want to show this article real quick. Here's an article from the Rolling Stone. The Buffalo shooter isn't a lone wolf, he's a mainstream Republican. Yeah, okay. Look, listen, I'm a registered Republican, but I lean libertarian. Reason I registered as a Republican so I could be able to vote in the primary, so I could push libertarian leaning uh, Republicans. Um, Actually, you know what? With that being said, you want to see? Look, here's a the Buffalo shooter. Saying he's a mainstream Republican. Here's Rolling Stones again. Rolling Stone again. Surging Pennsylvania Senate candidate was part of mob marching on Capitol on January 6th. Okay, so what? She was there. But this is an attack on her because here's the whole thing. Trump um, Trump endorsed Dr. Oz. There's a bunch of other candidates. Honestly, I don't trust either one of them. So guess what, Rolling Stone? You just cemented my vote for her. By trying to write a hit piece on her, you cemented my vote. She's going to get my vote tomorrow when I go vote in the primary. But that's what they do. They don't want her to win. They would prefer one of the two other main people to win. As much as they hate that Dr. Oz is supported by Trump, oh, they'll be happy with Dr. Oz winning. But like I said, bad media. This is what's going on. They're writing a hit piece as an opinion piece and it's passing as news. Or if you see in the video, which I find this is what I'm going to point out. I want to point out the picture they have of her. Here's NBC News has verified these images of Barnett marching toward the Capitol on January 6th, alongside members of the Proud Boys who were later arrested and indicted. Okay, one, she marched with them, but she wasn't arrested. Two, I thought the Proud Boys were racist. What were they doing with black people? Hmm? But these are the narratives they push. Be careful when they push something and they say it's racist. Like they'll say Proud Boys are racist, but meanwhile, their leader is an Afro Cubano. Okay. And why I say Afro Cubano? Because he's not a white Cuban, he's a darker skinned Cuban. Okay. But the media, bad media, is causing this division because when they need their agenda, that's when they'll pull the race card. And here's a black lady with the Proud Boys, and it doesn't matter that they called the Proud Boys racist in other articles. Here they go. Here's a black woman with the Proud Boys. So you got to be careful when they play the race card because what are they playing the race card about? Why do they ignore some stories and upgrade other stories? Okay, there was a mass shooting. I think there was another mass shooting over the weekend in California. Why aren't they reporting on it? Because it was a gang shooting, so they don't care. There's black people killing black people, and they don't give a shit. Okay, This time they care because what? It serves two agendas. One, they get to push the white nationalism, white extremist nonsense. Okay. And also, they get to push gun control because that's the other thing that they're going to do with this. Biden wouldn't go to Waukesha when Biden wouldn't go to Waukesha to when the black nationalists uh, went and ran his car through a Christmas parade. Did he go to Brooklyn? Did he go to Brooklyn when Frank James was shooting people on the train? They both spouted black nationalism stuff. They both they were both anti-Semitic. Here's the irony: the black nationalists and this, and the white supremacist that they're saying is a mainstream Republican hated Jews. They all hated the Jews. Where's the link in that? That's the irony. They all hated the Jews. No one talk. They don't talk about that. Doesn't fit their narrative when they're pushing an agenda, especially when they can't win with the facts. They'll pull the race card. You know, oh, we don't like that you have to show an ID to vote. Oh, that's racist. Why? Black people don't have IDs. Latinos don't have IDs. Nonsense. But that's what they push to say voter suppression. No. For some reason, I don't know why Democrats don't want a secure election, other than to say maybe, they pull off shenanigans and they don't want to make it harder to cheat. And well, there you go. I said it. But here's an article from Town Hall. It says here, as Twitter takes to blaming Tucker Carlson for shooting Manifesto, Manifesto confirms suspect was no fan of Fox News. Why? Because he accused them of hiring Jews. I mean, here's the whole thing right here. It goes here. The killer's manifesto attacks Fox News, but feel free to continue exploiting people being murdered for some likes and retweets. So, here he has the Star of David on all of these people. Okay? But they need to push an agenda. They need to push an agenda of this whole fear of white supremacy. And in particular, why did they do it? Not to scare white people. No. This is in particular to scare blacks and Latinos. Because the Democrats are trying to win our vote with fear. Okay? And we really need, as blacks and Latinos, we need to come together and condemn this, repudiate it in November, and show them, no, this is nonsense. What you guys are doing to the economy, what you guys are doing when it comes to your policies to the economy are horrific. Okay? Trying to say that job creation is jobs coming back that were closed due to the pandemic is job creation is a joke. This administration, 18 million new jobs since he took office. Please, tell that to someone who's not awake. Okay, tell that to the sleeping people who don't realize, hey, the economy was artificially shut down in 2020. You took office. All of a sudden, places are opening up. Businesses are opening up. People are hiring, or people are getting back jobs that they lost. Guess what? That's not job creation. That's just jobs that came back that were gone during an artificial shutdown. But like I said, agenda based. This is a fear campaign because they could use this. They couldn't use Waukesha. They couldn't, you know, the Brooklyn News was breaking story. Okay, watch this. This happened during the weekend. We're a Monday. Guarantee you, this is going to be talked about the whole week. Okay, unlike the Brooklyn shooter, once they found out what his motives were, he was gone the next day. Same thing when you saw with the Waukesha. It was like, oh my God, what happened? What happened? Oh, this black Hebrew, right, ran over a bunch of white people at a parade. Oh, that's gone. It doesn't fit their agenda. It's like in New York City, you have an increase in anti-Semitic attacks. Why isn't it bigger news? Because it's blacks and Latinos doing the attacking. So of course it's going to get ignored. Because and why do I point this out about attacking the Jews? Because like I said, if you see one of the things that links all these suspects, they have they're both anti-Semitic. So whether they're white nationalists or black nationalists, they hate Jews. Okay, you could say these people were crazy and they were, um, you could say they're mentally disturbed. That's the stuff that links them. You know, they get these crazy conspiracy theories about Jews and they run with it. But that's like I said, bad media will give you bad information. They they will put opinion pieces as news. So like I said, like this Rolling Stone article, it says here political commentary. Okay. This should be political opinion. Because this is his opinion and it's disgusting. Okay. Apparently the kid was disturbed. Uh he had he believed crazy conspiracy theories, some of which aren't too crazy because you have like an article from New York Times that said, we can replace them in response to, I know something about the Georgia election, but you put that type of thing when you have a conspiracy going on. That's not so much of a conspiracy because you have the Biden administration, even during, that we're under a pandemic, allowing people to come illegally through the southern border and doing nothing about it. Matter of fact, he's incentivizing it because he's allowing them to stay. He's, he has baby formula where other people can't get. They got stockpiles of baby formula um for the illegals. Which, look, listen, people will say, "Oh, but that's gross," and why you met. Look, listen, if we need that here and we're giving it to other people, like we're um we're billions of dollars in debt. Okay. And trillions of dollars of debt actually, but meanwhile we're borrowing $40 billion. Well, thanks to Rand Paul is being blocked right now, but you have people that want to borrow $40 billion to send to Ukraine. We're borrowing it, sending it to Ukraine. How what sense? Black, white, black, Latino, we should all be against borrowing money to send to other countries when we're when we're always running a deficit. Okay, when there's a plane crash and the cabin depressurizes, they tell you put your mask on first before you help others. And what's going on is we're killing ourselves because we're not putting our mask on. We're not helping ourselves first. We're helping others. And it's going to kill us. But the media, rather divide us, like I said, their agenda is most of these people are Democrats. And you can say, oh, but Fox News is Republican. Okay. But we know that. But people on the left act like, NBC News, ABC, CNN, that they have no agenda and they're not biased when they are. You get when you get these people acting like they're objective when they're not, it makes for bad media, which makes for bad information. Notice I'm not using their terms of misinformation and disinformation when it comes to what I'm talking about right now. It's just bad information. Because you get a story, not the story. You get a story they want you to have, not the story of what's really going on. Anyways, I could ramble on all day, but I'm gonna leave it there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. The Ray Rican. You can follow me on YouTube and Rumble. Please like and subscribe to my channel, which I just realized. uh, no, wrong. This one. There we go. Please like and subscribe to the channel, which uh, obviously I forgot to do in the beginning of my video, but you see it right there right now. Also, you can interact with me on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Gab, Telegram. So, with that being said, have a good one.